Hello busy people, today we have a movie called Marshland, a 2014 Spanish thriller film directed by Alberto Rodríguez. It premiered in Spain on September 26, 2014. It won 10 Goya Awards, including Best Film. So before you start watching, go watch the full movie without spoilers if you want to and enjoy. In 1980, Madrid detectives Pedro Suárez and Juan Robles are sent to a backwater town on the Guadalquivir marshes in Spain to investigate the disappearance of two teenage sisters during the town's festivities. The duo then hear from the local police that the sisters were known for their promiscuity. The detectives meet with the girls' Carmen's and Estrella's father, Rodrigo, a local riverboat skipper. Although Rodrigo and his wife Rocío say their daughters were average girls, Rodrigo then gets annoyed and leaves the room, and getting the chance, Rocío hands the detective an envelope which contained a burnt film reel she found, depicting the girls naked and in bed with a man whose face is obscured by a flash. The duo then interrogate the sisters' friends, and from their friends they found out that they had a deep urge to leave the town. The detectives meet a psychic who gives them a lead about the girls' case. Following the lead, they find the girls' bag in the well of an abandoned farmhouse, and soon enough, both Carmen and Estrella are found dumped in the local marsh, having been raped and tortured to death. Troubled and with no leads, the detectives attempt to spy on Quini, the handsome and former boyfriend of Carmen. Quini, now dating another town girl, Marina, manages to sneak up on the detectives after they've followed him and attempts to threaten them with a knife. After disarming and sending him away, the two agree that Quini must be part of whatever is occurring in the town. The detectives then interrogate the father of the two missing sisters and find out that he had stolen heroin and had sold them, and now Pedro and Juan continue to investigate, gradually unraveling secrets. It is revealed that the riverboats and marshes are being used to smuggle and transport heroin, and that Rodrigo the father had stolen a kilo and sold it, getting him in trouble with the locals. However, the locals involved in the drugs seek out the detectives, revealing their participation in drug smuggling in full but claiming they had nothing to do with the sisters' deaths. One of the men does aid the investigation, however, by describing a white Diane 6 he saw at the church where one of the girls' purse was found. They then interrogate Quini's current girlfriend Marina, and after getting no information from her they tap their telephone. After digging through more victims' items, the two see a pattern of out-of-town job brochures for women, eventually linking Quini to a man named Sebastian. Digging through Sebastian's past, they find a warrant out for him for the possible sexual molestation of a child. Marina then opens up, and according to her she and Quini went to the lodge, but later another man joined them and she was tied down to the bed and blindfolded. Juan and Pedro deduce that Quini and Sebastian were luring the young women of the town, who were aching find independence through work, by passing these brochures around and then entrapping them and kill them after abusing them in the lodge. Pedro is also angered after a possible third culprit, a local factory owner named Alfonso Corrales, is brushed over, most likely due to complex political ties. The two continue on though, eventually deducing Sebastian's cover as the watchman of the lodge. Pedro attempts to tail his white Diane 6, but loses him. They then interrogate the owner of the lodge, who didn't want to say anything at first, and also with the help of the phone tapping they find out that Marina had gone to the lodge again. Pedro and Juan rush to the lodge and find Marina's belongings and her necklace. Then with the help of a local poacher named Jesús, the trio finally chases Sebastian into the marshes. All three are shot by the sniping Sebastian, though as he is about to slay Pedro, Juan is able to sneak up and stab him, which he does repeatedly, in a state. After Sebastian falls dead into the swamp, Juan opens the trunk of the car to rescue a bruised but still alive Marina. The town is brought peace after the case is solved. All seems well for the detectives too. On the final night of their stay, however, Pedro receives photographs from a journalist who helped on the case. Though Juan justified his shooting story by saying it wasn't his former partner's actions, the journalist reveals that he had in fact been a brutal officer in Franco's notorious secret police, and to have once been known as the Crow. In the morning, the two ride off to an uncertain future. Bye and have a good day.